Hello, you guys. It's been a while, but I have been going through my reading. I have been reading books, and I am currently reading one, two, three, four, five, six books that I wanted to share with you this month. Actually, I've been reading this since last month, but I haven't been able to get through it. So, I wanted to share with you every book I'm reading because each of them I feel are really, really good, and I didn't expect that. So, let's get right into it. Starting off with this book, which is Stephanie Garber's An Alchemy of Secrets. That's the book. And oh my gosh, I did not expect to enjoy it as much I'm enjoying this right now. So I'm like maybe quarter way through, but it's really, really good. And I love that the plot is so different. So basically, Stephanie Garber is the author of the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and I haven't gotten around to reading that series. I do have the first book with me somewhere here, and I thought that's one of the books that I will get through this year. She's also written, I think, the Caraval series, and I have read that, but unpopular opinion, I did not enjoy it as much. But this one is really good. So, Alchemy of Secrets basically is about this main character, Holland. It's set in like the current year, but it kind of fluctuates between the 1950s and then now. Because basically, apparently, there is like this secret class that um, graduating students can take in a particular university, and that's called folklore 517. And in that class they actually teach you about a lot of myths or legends or folklores that they say is actually true. So you can't just go ahead and enroll yourself in this class. It's like a secret society kind of a thing. So you'll have to be selected. You'll have to like somehow you'll be given a notice to join this class. And our protagonist, Holland, she gets to join this, and she actually believes all of these myths and legends are true. So there's like this one particular myth that she's trying to go behind, and that is the devil himself. So she believes that in one of the folklores, it says that the devil himself appears and then barters your soul for any wish that he tries to give you. And that's basically how Hollywood happens. And that's how everybody is famous in Hollywood, because they've all sold their soul, and that they are all owing the devil. They're all bartered to the devil. So she wants to prove that this is true, and so she goes and like tries to find the devil. And she actually writes a thesis on it, and there's so many things that is happening, and I'm like only quarter way through, but I'm so excited to find out what happens. Are these really true? Is she like just chasing something that's irrelevant? I am just so curious because it's so different, and each of these folklores are so much fun to read, and the way it's like plotted is also very interesting. She also gets a call from like this random person one day who's like, your father has deposited this huge money box in like this bank, so please do come and collect it. But then that bank never exists. So that is also one of those folklores wherein this is called the Bank of Cincinnati or something, and that bank does not exist, except that people will be given a call and it's like a scam. So she believes that it's not a scam and that it's actually a myth and a legend. So she agrees to go to this bank and find out what's happening. So I've only read till then and I want to know what happens, but so far this book has been really interesting. Next book that I'm recommending is Lockwood and Co. The Creeping Shadow. This is book 4. I am recommending this even before finishing reading it, and that's because I love the Lockwood and Co. series. I mean, this series is by far one of the best series that I have read. I will definitely talk about the series once I'm done with it completely. There are 5 books in it, and this is the 4th book. There's one more, and once I'm done, I'll make a separate video about this and also put this in my favorite series that I am recommending video. Lockwood and Co. is about three people who are part of a ghost hunting agency. So this is some set somewhere in the future where there are a lot of hauntings that take place in London, and there are investigators who actually go and investigate these hauntings and get rid of these hauntings so that people can dwell in those houses. Now, generally, these are agencies that are huge and are run with like thousands of people, but we have a small private agency with these three people, Lucy and two more guys, and they are independent freelance investigators who get hired, and they're really good to like get rid of these hauntings. But then we go through a lot of why is it haunted? Why is this? Why is London haunted? Why do these hauntings occur? Is there like a conspiracy behind it? I don't know. I'm thinking there is a conspiracy behind it, but the way this is written is so engaging and so investing that you fall in love with all of these characters, and there is so much of subtle humor that you're just like laughing out loud. It is so good, this series, you guys. And I have never seen a series where like the second book is better than the first, the third book is better than the second. And I'm only again a quarter way into this, but I already feel like this book is better than the third, and I don't know how. This is by Jonathan Stroud. So he's the same guy who's like written The Amulet of Samarkand and all of those books. But to be honest, I didn't enjoy those books as much as I should have because I know those books are really popular. But I'm enjoying these books so much. So definitely check this series out. Next book that I haven't yet started, but I'm starting it today, and that is Dan Brown's The Secret of Secrets. And this is the new book of Dan Brown's, and it's again following Robert Langdon. It's part of the Da Vinci Code series. So if you're a Dan Brown fan, then I'm definitely sure you're going to pick this up. I'm just wanting to pick this up and find out what happens to Robert Langdon because I really enjoyed the Da Vinci Code, but then after that, I didn't enjoy Angels and Demons or anything as much. And I really hope The Secret of Secrets will change it because apparently Dan Brown has written this book after a really long time. I think maybe a period of 10 years or so. So I'm hoping this book is really good. If you have read this book, let me know in the comments below and what you think of it. I have another exciting book that I'm reading, and that is Release Me. This is part of the new series of Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. If you haven't seen my videos before, I am a huge Shatter Me series fan. I just enjoyed the Shatter Me series so much. And this is the second book of the New Republic, which is like this new series that she started last year. The first book was Watch Me, and then there's Release Me, and I'm so excited to get into this. If you have not read the Shatter Me series before, this is about this dystopian world where we have our main protagonist. She can actually, if she touches someone, they die. So they all have like these subtle powers, and so they're imprisoned in like this place which they did not know existed. As in, they don't know anything outside of that place. And then we have like love triangles, and then she kinds of rebels and comes out and walks away from this institute sort of place, learns a lot about it, and then she starts her own republic where there are all these people who have been rescued and they're living. So it's like a proper movie, if you ask me. I feel like I'm reading a movie every time I read these books. This follows actually the smaller characters from the first series. So I'm excited about this. I have like read maybe a couple of chapters into this, and I'm already so intrigued. And I think the next book in the series is also releasing later this year, I think October or September. So I definitely want to finish this and then pick that up. Next book that I'm reading, and I'm so excited to share with you guys, is Quicksilver. And I am gushing just as I am telling you about this because I don't know, you guys. I haven't felt so gushy towards a book since Anne of Green Gables, to be honest. And I know that's probably something stupid to say because there are so many book boyfriends. I actually enjoyed Kaz a lot from Six of Crows. I think Kaz is one of my favorite book boyfriend characters. But then I meet Kingfisher, and I don't know what to say. I mean, he is so, so amazing. So this is Kingfisher, if you didn't already realize that. And I am like halfway through the book, and this book is really fat, so you can see that. But it's one of the most amazing books that I'm currently reading. It's about this whole, it's completely fantasy, and it's about this girl who's like part of this um, village or some sort of a place which they're all like poor, and they're all like she's like stealing things and all of that, and then she steals this gauntlet kind of thing, and there's like this higher power who resides somewhere else, and they come and catch her, so she tries to escape. She's got like these subtle powers as well, but she hasn't exposed it as much. And then Kingfisher makes an appearance when she's almost about to die, and he takes her through like a pond of silver water and to this other world that she goes into, which she didn't know existed, which is the Fae world. And they've been told like these mythical stories about Fae, like legends and all of that, but they didn't know they actually exist. And she goes there. Quicksilver is actually a sword, and she can actually forge metals. So there's so much happening in this book, and there's so much plot, and the characters are chef's kiss. If you want to gush over a new book boyfriend, there's nothing better than this book right now. So definitely pick Quicksilver up. The last book I'm reading, which is on my Kobo, so I don't have it here, is My Roommate is a Vampire. And I'm enjoying this book also really much because I didn't think this would be so much funny, but it's really humorous. So it's about a girl in like modern day US, and she's looking for a roommate. She moves into this new apartment, which is crazily low rent, and then she starts staying there, and one day she notices a lot of blood bags in like the refrigerator and finds out that her roommate is a vampire. So then she starts learning to understand who he is. I'm like halfway through the book, and I am actually enjoying it because it's just so easy breezy, but at the same time it's like a romantic comedy sort of, but you have vampire elements on it. And the vampire, he's so funny. His name is Mr. Frederick, and I don't know, this is like a really, really fun book to read as well. Once I'm done with these books, I will let you know what I think about some of these key books that I'm reading, especially Quicksilver or Alchemy of Secrets or things like that. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and like, and I will see you in another video. Bye.